Have you ever wondered why we get angry? It's a paradox, isn't it? Anger, a natural emotion, often carries a negative connotation. Yet it exists within us for a reason. Could it be that there's more to this fiery emotion than meets the eye? Perhaps understanding the intricacies of anger could empower us to harness it effectively, turning what is often seen as a flaw into a tool. To make sense of this, we need to delve into the evolution of anger. Anger, like many of our emotions, has deep roots in our evolution. It has stood the test of time, evolving alongside us, playing an integral role in our survival. Let's take a walk down memory lane to the era of our ancestors. Imagine a world filled with imminent threats, where every rustle in the bushes could signal danger. In this world, anger was a guardian, a torchbearer, a catalyst for action. When our ancestors faced threats, anger acted like a trigger. It sparked a rapid response, a surge of adrenaline, preparing them to either fight or flee. It was anger that helped them stand their ground against predators. It was anger that fueled their determination to protect their tribe. Fast forward to today. Our world has changed dramatically, yet our brains have remained surprisingly similar. The same mechanisms that once helped our ancestors survive are still at work within us. When we perceive a threat, whether it's a physical danger or a social conflict, our brains kick into high gear, anger surges within us, preparing us to respond. Yet it's important to remember that our modern threats are often different from the ones our ancestors face. We're not typically warding off predators, but dealing with traffic jams, work stress, or interpersonal conflicts. Despite these differences, our brains still react in the same primal way, triggering anger in response to these perceived threats. But anger isn't just an ancient relic, it has some surprising benefits in our modern lives. You might be surprised to hear that anger isn't all bad. In fact, it can act as a powerful catalyst. When we feel wronged or witness injustice, anger motivates us to take action, to stand up for ourselves and others. It propels us to solve problems and fight for change. Consider this. Without a spark of anger, would we be as driven to rectify the issues we face? It's that very emotion that fuels our determination and resilience. Anger can also boost creativity. Sounds odd, right? But think about it, when we're angry, we're more likely to think outside the box, to come up with innovative solutions. Anger stirs up our passionate side, pushing us to break barriers and think differently. Moreover, anger serves as a signal, a red flag that something isn't right, that something needs to change. It prompts us to reassess, to reevaluate, and ultimately to grow. However, like anything, too much anger can be a problem. While anger has its benefits, it's important to recognize its potential drawbacks. It's like a fire. When controlled, it can be a source of warmth and light, but left unchecked, it can cause destruction. Firstly, let's talk about relationships. Mismanaged anger can lead to conflicts and disagreements, damaging the harmony in your personal and professional life. It can strain bonds with loved ones and colleagues, and even lead to isolation. Secondly, the impact of anger on physical health cannot be ignored. From headaches and digestion problems to high blood pressure and heart troubles, excessive anger can trigger a multitude of health issues. It's like pouring gasoline on the fire of stress, exacerbating its harmful effects on the body. But it's not just the physical health at stake. Mental well-being is equally at risk. Anger can lead to anxiety and depression and become a barrier to happiness. It can cloud judgment, hinder problem-solving skills, and obscure the path to personal growth. It's also worth noting that anger, like any other emotion, is not inherently bad. It's the management of this emotion that often leads to problems. Hence, recognizing and expressing anger in a healthy, constructive manner is key. This could be through communication, physical activity, or creative outlets. It's about finding the balance, acknowledging the anger without letting it control you. So is anger a friend or a foe? The answer, it seems, is a bit of both. It's a natural response, a part of being human, but its power can be both a boon and a bane. It's all about how we handle it. In conclusion, anger is a complex emotion with a rich evolutionary history. It has evolved as a survival mechanism, offering benefits like enhanced focus and assertiveness. Yet, it also bears significant drawbacks, such as the potential harm to relationships and one's own mental health. This dichotomy paints anger as a double-edged sword, potent but perilous. The key lies not in avoiding anger, but in understanding and harnessing it.